The Gunfix GA75 has always been one of my favorite low velocity tools when it comes to looks. It was made by Gunnebo, a Swedish company that had been in business for well over 200 years and known for other products besides their powder actuated. And I don't think they were in powder actuated very long. I think this and a 22 caliber version of the tool are the only two tools that they actually made. There are other tools with the Gunfix name on them, but they weren't made by Gunnebo. The tool was also sold by Remington for a short period of time as the 484. I think that those are rarer and harder to find. And it uses a side loader very similar to the side loader on the Ramset 4160 Loadmaster. They licensed it from Ramset to use it on this tool. Though it looks similar, it is a 25 caliber tool. Ramset is a 22 caliber, so the cylinders are not interchangeable. This button down here is connected to the reset pin and is the barrel release. Push it to pull the barrel out. It's a pretty neat setup because the reset pin is always out of the way when you shoot the tool. There's no way for the piston to contact it and damage it. But it's also kind of a pain in the butt to have to push it every time to shoot the tool. To release the barrel, we'll pull the reset pin out. The barrel comes right up. See, there's the reset pin right there. And it's down in this area where it sits when the tool is firing. Then when you push this in, it's able to slide down here and reset the piston. The shroud is separate from the nose piece. Two pieces. And the tool has a steel ring and plastic buffer combination overdrive system. A lot of times when you see one of these tools, the shroud is not going to be on the nose piece. This is because if you don't get it on the nose piece correctly, it pinches between the nose piece and the barrel, and you cannot fire the tool. There are flats on the nose piece and on the shroud. You have to position it right, let it fall through, and if you just get it in there and leave it like this, see if I can get that to happen this time. Get the shroud on there and you're not able to cock the tool. So to position the shroud and the nose piece properly, you line up these flats here. It goes all the way down with those flats there. Drop it in, turn it so that the nose piece and shroud are flush, and then keep them in place with each other while you put it on. If it slips, just make sure that you get the two flush again before threading it any farther. And once it's on, it moves. And you're able to cock the tool. As I mentioned earlier, the side loader is very similar to the Loadmaster on the Ramset 4160. It's basically a copy of it, but the Ramset powder loads are 22 caliber. The Gunfix are 25 caliber, load level brown through purple. And this tool, unfortunately, is not working quite right. At first I thought that it was due to the cylinders being reloaded over the years since they're no longer available, loaded, that the operator had just been reusing the same cylinders. But the loads hit the front housing, although I can get it down, and wouldn't you know, that time it actually did load. Anyway, let's try that again. When I come down on that, it rubs against the housing, and that time it didn't load. So what I've been having to do is tilt it back and then tilt it forward so that it does fall in the chamber. So now that we've figured out how to load it, get the tool working, it's time to test it.